Dr. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonda was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna. His advocacy for reforms in the Philippines under the hands of Spanish colonial authorities led his early death at the age of 36. He was executed in Bagumbayan, now called Luneta Park, in Manila on December 30, 1896. But his death meant much more for the Filipinos. It sparked the revolution in the country against the Spanish government, which ruled Las Islas Filipinas, or now the Philippines, from 1565 to 1898. He is a patriotic and a man of letters who was an inspiration to the Philippine nationalist movement. The Rizalista religious movements refers to the new religious movement and a form of folk Catholicism adopted by a number of ethnic religious groups in the Philippines that believe in the divinity of Jose Rizal, the Philippine de facto national hero. Many of these sects or religious movements believe that Rizal is still living and that he will deliver his followers from oppression and poverty. Rizalist groups have differing views on the divinity of Jose Rizal. Some believe that he is God himself. Some believe that Rizal was the second son of God, the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Some of these groups also identify Rizal as the god of the pre-Spanish Malay religion. Some only see as Rizal as a spiritual guide. Leaders of the sect often claim that the Kay people in the Philippine Revolution, including Rizal himself, were reincarnation of the Virgin Mary. Many of these groups claim that the only key to salvation is by joining their group. One of the Rizalista Group is the Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi. The Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi is considered as the original Rizalist group. The sect was established on December 25, 1936. Reverend Father Luis Fabregar and Jose Valenconoza was the sect's first Supreme Bishop and President respectively. According to another source, the sect was founded by Arsenio de Guzman, but followers of another early leader, Gaudencio Parabuak, contested that claim. Samahan Watawat ng Lahi, or the Association of the Banner of the Race, is said to have been established by the Philippine national heroes and Arsenio de Guzman in 1911. It was this year that De Guzman started to preach the Filipino people that Rizal was the Christ and the messenger of God. He claimed that God has chosen the Philippines to replace Israel as his new kingdom. Some believe that it was the spirit of Rizal which was working with De Guzman, telling people to live in accordance with the Christ and Rizal's teachings. According to stories, sometime in 1936, a banal na tinig or holy voice instructed Mateo Alcoran and Alfredo Benedicto to go to Lecheria, Calamba in the province of Laguna to look for Jovito Salgado and Gaudioso Parabuak. Alcoran and Benedicto followed the banal na tinig and met with Salgado and Parabuak in Lecheria on December 24, 1936. Every Saturday afternoon from then on, the four listened to the teachings of the banal na tinig. In 1938, the banal na tinig informed them that their guide movement called the Samahan ng Watawat ng Lahi or Association of the Banner of the Race. However, the word Samahan Association was changed to Iglesia to avoid suspicion by the Japanese soldiers during World War II, making it as the Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi. The sect's headquarters is located in Calamba, Laguna, and has established 100 chapters throughout the Philippines. In the 1980s, the number of Rizalista converts was about 100,000, the highest amount in sect's history. The aims of the organization are as follows. First is to love God above all things. Second is to love one's fellow man as one loves himself. Third is to love the motherland and to respect and venerate the heroes of the race, especially the martyr of Bagong Bayan, Dr. Jose Rizal, to follow, to spread, and to support their right teachings, and to serve the country with one's heart towards in order to progress and peace. The Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi requires aspiring priests to study in an institution somewhere in Bicol. Their priests are also allowed to marry after they have served the church for at least 5 years. Sect officials are not paid and are supported by donations by the sect's financially able members. Alongside the Bible, they also have the Sugong Kayumangi or the Brown Messenger, the second most important book for the sect. Rizal's two novels, the Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, is considered by some as the sect's counterpart of the Bible of the Catholics by some elders. They also have the Three Commandments as opposed to the 10 by the Catholic Church. The Rizalistas are taught to love God, people, and society. Recently, love for the environment were added to their teachings. The birth and death anniversary of Jose Rizal are considered one of the most important holiday for the sect. During these days, the sect celebrates Misa de Tres, an elaborate celebration of flowers, flags, and parades. Comforza Day, Bonifacio Day, and other national holidays are also important holidays for the sect. The Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi believes that Rizal is the incarnation of Holy Spirit. They believe that Rizal was never truly killed during his execution in Bagong Bayan. They point out that when Rizal's body was about to be exhumed in Paco Park, Rizal was nowhere to be found, and that a tree trunk and a pair of shoes was found at the site. They believe that Rizal is still living in Mount Makiling. The sect has its own version on the account of Jose Rizal's life. Jose Rizal as a baby was found by Francisco Mercado and Teodora Alonso, who were recorded by documented historical accounts as his biological parents. The couple wanted to baptize Rizal as Jove Rix Al, but the name was torn down due to it being close to Christ's name by the officiating Catholic priest. The baby was then baptized as Jose Rizal. The first preachers of the sect were referred to as the Banal na Tinig or the Holy Sound. They are believed to be able to communicate with Rizal, who lived in Makiling. One of the symbols of the Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi, clearly influenced by Masonry, is the triangle with the eye of God and the 3 stars on it.